Morning, Elliott Trades here, back with another analysis. We're on the AUDUSD chart, and it's interesting what we're seeing on AUDUSD. If we just start again at the daily and just remove all the drawings here. Okay, price on AUDUSD, you can see this move to the downside is corrective. On the daily time frame, we have this big burst up, which is impulsive all the way up to that supply over here. In fact, let's go to the weekly. Just get a bit more of the chart on the screen. Get the main picture. Okay. You can see our price came down steep. We broke structure here, pulled back, broke structure again, came down, swiped that low into this demand over here on the left. After we reached this demand, we got a big bullish push up in an impulsive nature. So this can be a 1 or a. What's come down now has been corrective. You can count it as a 1, 2, 3 corrective sequence. And what's really interesting to me is what we did here. As we came down, we had a 5-wave move down here. But to me, this is part of this correction move. Okay, we went sideways here, got people into buys, I believe, stopped them all out, even taking out this little demand here into the imbalance in here, and we've broken structure. Okay, that's what we've done on the daily time frame. We broke the structure here after swiping of the low, and on top of that we have bullish divergence. Okay, you have bullish divergence over here between there and there. To me, the price, it will eventually reach the highest supply here before a pullback, before then taking out the high. Or we could just come and just take out the high. But the highest supply in here is a target, is the initial target in my view. Over here. I believe we're going to at least reach the highest point of supply inside of here. Somewhere at least, the 50% mark. See this last institutional candle, this last push up that got its high taken and engulfed. I can see price reaching all the way there. Okay, that's what I believe price is on its way to. Now if we go to the daily time frame, we actually get rid of the indicators. There's a count I've got in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, giving us a 1 or an A. This sideways movement that's taken a long time is now a 2 or a B to me, and we're going higher. This whole sideways movement is clearly an accumulation because we went sideways, manipulated lows, like here, this wick here, manipulated all the parallels in the range, came into the prior 4th wave, we came up, did the same thing here, there's an accumulation in here, we swiped the lows, we came up, we broke structure, faked it, and then came back up. Okay, 4-hour time frame, we have bullish closes above the range, so it's an accumulation. Okay, inside here we had another accumulation. If I go down to the hour, okay, we had this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is also a 4 in my view. unless we've got some 1, 2, just like what we did on the bigger scale, where we got this big 1 and then this 2. I'm not a fan of calling side corrections 2 when we don't have a deep retracement. Let me point this out, did not even hit the 0.236. This decline from its high somewhere here, we did not, from this low to this high, we did not touch the 0.236, which is like the absolute like bare minimum for a B wave or a 2 wave or 4 wave. So obviously price, you know, the rule where they can make up for retracements in time instead of in depth. So the market doesn't want to come down and retrace. It's busy going up. We went sideways. This is a whole accumulation. Okay. Obviously at the EMAs, we broke out. We've got the 50 and the 13 that have crossed. Right. We're nearing the end. What I'm expecting now is some of this. And then a drop. I'm bullish. I am bullish. As long as this accumulation holds out, I'm bullish. But from how much we've stretched out now, I'm not looking for buys. I'm only interested in sells. So the way I would approach this is I want to see a distribution form. But I'm quite happy to take a sell upon I see and say an ending diagonal and a drop with some bearish divergence, which you can see here. We're likely to get that here, okay? From this C or 3 or 3, because that's what this is a C or a 3 of 3. And then we come back down and get a 4, and we're finishing the 5 of 3. Okay. The high here, I do not expect the TDI to take out that high. If we do, AUDUSD is amazingly crazy bullish. Something's going on in the background. Okay, I'm not anticipating this taking out this when price does. So in other words, price takes out these highs, which is literally done. It's just gone above the highs. I'm expecting price. So when I see price start to break down, so say on the 15 minute, yeah, so I can still see it going up. Yeah, the safest best break is here. Okay, but I would be entering before that. Okay, so that's your real fractal break. Okay, depending on what price does up here, even this or this would be good enough for me to take a sell. Okay, now the break of structure, what will matter, what's the main thing that will tell me we're bearish is a break of here. Okay, when we break those lows, to me that's bearish, but I'm gonna find a way to get inside here. Now you see this high and this high on the 15, we're currently diverging as well. So over here now, if I go to the 5 minute, sometimes this is what I do. I just go, I know the drop is coming, so I look for more and more local divergences. Okay, we already diverged between here and here because price went higher than that high, but we didn't on the TDI. Okay, I'm expecting that to continue, so I start looking at the smaller, more local time ranges. Okay, and I'm starting to get here as well. So I know this is nearing its end, and I'm definitely looking for a short today on AUDUSD. I'm clearly looking for a short. I know we're not ready for the short yet, and this could just be a 1, 2, and we can get 3, 4, 5. So there's potentially there's a buy here at the moment. There's potentially a buy here. My count currently would be 1, 2, 3, 4, providing we haven't hit the 0.618. Looking at it, we may have just hit that. Yep. Okay, so to me, this is not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an impulse. Potentially, we could have 1, or let's see if this could be 1, 2, 3, 4 in a diag. Well, we didn't come into the price territory of 1 yet. So maybe this is a zigzag in a 1. This is a zigzag in a 2. This is forming a zigzag in a 3. Then we'll get a 4 and a 5, and that's when we can turn around. We cannot have any flats. If this low has been taken by this, that would be a flat, and see how precise the market can be. Okay, so we do not have a flat, providing we have no wick going below there. Okay, I'm satisfied that that is not a flat. So we could have A, B, C in 3. Then we look for a 4. Then we look for the 5. If this is going to be an ending diagonal. So in other words, we'd be looking for a 4 to land. We'd be looking for a 3 to land before the 4. Okay, we're looking for something like this. Price to come up, to drop. Everything has to be a zigzag. Zigzag there, zigzag down to here, and then one more zigzag to the upside with divergence, and that would be an ending diagonal to me. Other than that, I don't know. Coming off the lows here, or let's see, let's go to 15-minute time frame. Yeah, coming off the lows here. This was corrective, okay, but I'm just thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this possible? Potentially, we're in the 5th wave of an ending diagonal, potentially. Okay, so there's quite a few. This will clear itself up. Currently, I'll be watching this, but all I need to see is a finished Elliott Wave 5 wave in here, or an ending diagonal in here. Okay, a break of this low is bearish. Okay, a break of that low is bearish. I'm looking for bearish divergence and to take this down. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly go to the daily time frame and look for a point of interest on the left. We're in that point of interest right now, which is this supply zone here. To me, one of two things is gonna happen. We're gonna swipe this high and drop, or we're gonna respect it. I believe we're gonna respect it this time round, come back down, and maybe we get to this OB, potentially we come down to this OB here before continuing higher, as this is a daily accumulation. I don't believe price intends to come lower than here until a higher time frame target to the upside has been reached, which potentially could be taking out one of these two highs. So that's my analysis on AUDUSD. I'm going to have a look at EURUSD now. EURUSD daily time frame. What can I see? Well, we've broken the high here after an accumulation, and we're spending time above the highs. Price is comfortable up here. I would say EURUSD is bullish. Oh, there we go. We're taking out supply to the left as well into this daily supply zone over here. This is the one I need to have marked out currently. That's what's turning price around currently after we hit that supply zone. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like the 5. It's just ABC. There's no ending diagonal. Which is, yeah, this is the range I'm in for EURUSD. I need to see this purple line broken if I'm going to be confident that we're selling. I must see that. As for what's going on in here, after this here, I wouldn't mind looking for some buys to potentially take out some of these highs into the supply. As for it taking out the high, it's quite possible, but I would trade this step by step. I would take this step by step and see what price gives me. But currently, I think price is just, if we could, it's bank holiday, we could just play around. The news may give us a little something at 3 o'clock. I don't think that wick is safe. I do think we're going to take this wick high out. I think we are eventually going to take that wick high out. Potentially, yeah, all the highs in the range, and then if we are going to go lower, I'd see a distribution maybe in this box, and then we drop. If we are going to go lower, sorry. Yeah, that's what I got for EURUSD. This is the line in the sand here. We break that, we're bearish. You want to look for sells after a retracement up. Break this low, you're looking for sells, but for after we move up. You don't want to be a breakout trader and sell at the lows. You don't want to be a breakout trader and buy at the highs. That's EURUSD in a nutshell. If I go to that 1 hour time frame quickly and we just put on the TDI, we can see momentum is to the upside currently. I believe we're on our way up now to at least my black line here, where there's a tiny inefficiency over there. Yeah, this looks pretty good. This looks very good. We got space on the TDI. We haven't even come outside yet. I would be buying this today for sure. If we're fortunate enough, for price to tap into there, that would be a much better way to trade this than to just jump in where we're at. Although that's something I'm slightly considering, depending on what I see as I do this analysis. See, there is the potential of this and then going up. The reason why I say that is time. Okay, if this is a 1, and the 1 ends say here, we haven't even gone one to one in time with the move up. If that's a 1 or an A, we tend to have B's last longer than that. We haven't reached 1-to-1. It's not an invalidation. It's a guideline that corrective structures, obviously they move sideways, they take up more time for them. You know, when we want to see that it's complete, we like to see that it's taken longer than the impulse wave before the correction. Okay, so here, I don't like to look for expanding diagonals, but I am checking this one. No, cool. This is some. Let me go to the 4-hour and put my drawings on. Okay, when I look at the 4-hour, I see potential that we could come swipe these highs in here and drop. We could, but what I'm looking for is more higher. Potentially, we may not get that. I don't know what we're gonna get. We may just really just manipulate buyers and sellers today. I would wait to see if we get some movement before or at the news to see if it gives me a trade. That's the way I view Euro USD currently. Then I'll just quickly just look at price locally. No reason to believe that this isn't gonna go higher. We might pull down first. If we do, I would be interested in buying in this area to take out this area, at least take out here, but really take out this area. Yeah, GBPUSD is going to be the same as EURUSD, I'm guessing, from the last look. You've got this as our Elliott Wave count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making this a 1, 2. Or potentially we could have 1, 2. It doesn't really matter because this big push up that ended, it did end in a 5 wave. If I just go to a smaller time frame, you can see for unlike EURUSD, we ended in a 5 wave here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could be A, B, C, and we could go higher. Or this can be A, B, C. We get a B or an X wave and we go lower. A break of the prior 4th wave would tell me in this scenario, if we break this low, it'll tell me that I need to look for sales. When price comes back up in here, I'll be looking for sales to the downside. If we do not break this low, if we get an accumulation in this range, I'm buying it and I'm aiming for this supply initially, and we'll see, look, take it level by level, see if price might swipe that high and get into my black box over here. Yeah, that's it. Remember, bank holiday, we don't know what to expect. They could just move sideways and take the mick out everyone. NZD USD finally for our forex pairs. I've got another count of a 5 up here, and then I've got this potential accumulation. Give me a second. So AUDUSD, we've broken out of this accumulation. based on just that, to me right now, out of all of these pairs, my favorite is now NZD/USD. I've seen how we've taken out the highest on AUDUSD. We haven't done so on NZD/USD. This is not for a trade today, by the way, because right now I'm not saying that we're going to take out. We might not take out this wick. We might not take out this high. I'll still be looking for a bearish divergence in this area, same as with AUDUSD, to take us lower. But when I see a finished correction, I would like to buy NZD/USD. That might not happen till the end of the week or whenever it happens. After I get a retracement on this, and this is a very nice area to see price come into, I'll look for accumulation here to buy it. I would like to buy NZD/USD, but not yet. Obviously, I'm looking for bearish divergence. Maybe we swipe this high, respect the blue line, and tank. It looks like it's on its way to do something like that. And yeah, 1, 2, 3. The other way. When I pull this out, okay, when I pull out the fib, what I'm doing when I'm just here, what I've just done a few times in this video, if this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4 can't get into the price 32 of 1, and also what's important as well, from the wave 2 to 3, you pull the fib from the wave 2 to the 3, the fourth wave can never touch the 0.618. If the fourth wave touches the 0.618 retracement from the 2 wave, it's not a fourth wave in an impulse. It could be in a diagonal, but it's not a fourth wave in the impulse. Currently, this suits an impulse beautifully. I can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Currently expecting higher to provide us with divergence. If price does not take out this high and comes into this zone, that's this zone, that's a buy for me. That's a buy for me. And your stop loss can literally be the 618. That could be the stop loss. That would be ideal. That would be perfect. So like that. Just have the stop loss at what it says here, 59600. Yeah. Or we can put it 1 pip below. Literally 1 pip. But yeah, that's the stop loss for a buy if you're buying, and that's for my scalpers. That is I'd say to take out that high. Yeah, but you'd much rather get that at this box than to try and jump in now. So if you did that, you'd have a stop loss here. If we entered when price comes to there, and you went to there, you almost got a 1 to 2. I don't know. It's not really great, but this is me being cautious. We're inside an accumulation. I am expecting price to take out the high eventually, but as of today, I wouldn't buy here for sure. I need that pullback. and I would sell here, but I need a little bit more price action here, a bit of divergence. We do have it forming here, and here I'd like to see this take this high, and a confirmation for me is as long as we make a couple highs, you know, we take this out, maybe manipulate the high that takes this out and turn around. The moment we break this, at that point, I'm happy to sell. Happy to sell, but like I said, this is the demand that I'd be selling to, and then I'll observe price to see if we're going to continue or go back up. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you've got any pairs you'd like me to do an analysis on, or you want me to further explain anything that I've said in this or any of my other videos, please leave it in the comments and I'll get to that straight away. Okay, peace.